Hello, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This is where you get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock, including news China's exports rose at its fastest pace in 5 months in October, adding to signs of a rebound in the world's second biggest economy, after industrial output and retail sales exceeded forecasts. And they have said they will place a greater emphasis on domestic consumption in the future. In the US, better economic news keeps coming. New claims for unemployment fell last week, although that may have been related to the storm in the northeast. Their trade deficit narrowed as exports surged, and consumer confidence rose to a 5-year high. In Europe, another crisis front has opened up, this time over requests for funding rises by Brussels for next year's EU budget. A faction involving Germany, France and Britain has been formed to block demands, and negotiations have collapsed. It is likely that the EU summit scheduled for a few weeks to ratify the budget will have to be postponed. In Australia is news that Russia's central bank will allocate 1% of its foreign currency reserves, or about $5 billion Australian dollars, to assets such as government bonds. The Russian central bank has already begun building a position in Australian dollars, but is yet to begin buying Australian government bonds. The development comes as Germany's Bundesbank prepares to wade into Australian dollar assets as well, highlighting the Australian dollar's growing reputation as a safe haven asset. These moves will have a spillover impact on the New Zealand dollar as well. The New Zealand dollar starts this week at 81.4 US cents and the TWI is at 73. I'm David Chaston, and that was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.